the sweetest surprise for Father's Day. Once upon a time, in a cozy little house nestled in a peaceful village, lived a cheerful girl named Emma. Emma loved her family very much, especially her father, who always had a big smile and a warm hug for her. Her father worked hard, but he always found time to play with Emma and tell her wonderful bedtime stories. One sunny morning, Emma's mother told her that Father's Day was coming up soon. Emma's eyes sparkled with excitement. She wanted to do something very special for her father to show him how much she loved him. "Mommy, I want to make Daddy a special gift," Emma said, her voice filled with determination. "That's a wonderful idea, Emma," her mother replied with a smile. "What do you think Daddy would like?" Emma thought for a moment. Her father loved many things, but there was one thing that made him especially happy: cake. He always enjoyed a slice of cake after dinner, especially when it was baked with love. "Let's bake Daddy a cake," Emma exclaimed. "Great choice, Emma. We'll make his favorite, a delicious chocolate cake," her mother said. "But remember, it's a surprise, so we have to keep it a secret." Emma nodded eagerly, her eyes shining with excitement. They decided to start the preparations the next morning while her father was at work. The next day, as soon as her father left the house, Emma and her mother gathered all the ingredients they needed: flour, sugar, eggs, butter, cocoa powder, and a special ingredient: lots of love. First, Emma's mother showed her how to measure the ingredients. Emma carefully scooped the flour and sugar into the mixing bowl, giggling as a little cloud of flour puffed up. Then she cracked the eggs, one by one, into the bowl with a little help from her mother. "Mix it all together gently, Emma," her mother instructed. Emma grabbed the wooden spoon and stirred the mixture, watching as it turned from powdery white into a smooth, creamy batter. "Now for the best part," her mother said, handing her the cocoa powder. Emma's eyes lit up as she poured the rich, brown cocoa into the bowl. The batter turned a deep, chocolatey color, and the kitchen filled with a delicious aroma. Emma's mother preheated the oven, and they poured the batter into a cake pan. Emma licked the spoon, her face lighting up with delight at the sweet taste. While the cake baked in the oven, Emma and her mother prepared a special frosting. They mixed butter, powdered sugar, and more cocoa powder until it became a silky smooth chocolate frosting. When the cake was ready, they took it out of the oven and let it cool. Emma could hardly contain her excitement as they waited. She imagined the look on her father's face when he saw the surprise. Finally, it was time to decorate. Emma spread the frosting carefully over the cake, making sure it was smooth and even. Then she sprinkled colorful candies on top, creating a beautiful, cheerful pattern. "Mommy, it looks so good. Daddy will love it," Emma said, clapping her hands in joy. "I'm sure he will, Emma. You did a wonderful job," her mother replied, giving her a proud hug. That evening, when Emma's father came home, she could hardly wait to show him the surprise. She and her mother had set the table with a special plate for the cake and a card Emma had made with a big heart and the words, "Happy Father's Day." "Daddy, we have a surprise for you," Emma said, taking his hand and leading him to the kitchen. Her father's eyes widened in delight when he saw the beautiful cake. "Wow, Emma, this is amazing. Did you make this all by yourself?" Emma nodded proudly. "Mommy helped, but I did a lot. It's for Father's Day, because I love you so much." Her father hugged her tightly, his eyes sparkling with happiness. "Thank you, Emma. This is the best Father's Day gift ever." They all sat down together and enjoyed the delicious cake, sharing smiles and laughter. Emma felt so happy to see her father so pleased. She knew that she had made his day very special. As the evening grew late, Emma's father told her a bedtime story about a little girl who made a magical cake for her father, a cake that brought joy and love to everyone who tasted it. Emma listened with sleepy eyes, snuggled up in her father's arms. As he finished the story, he kissed her forehead and whispered, "You are my sweetest surprise, Emma. I love you so much." Emma smiled, feeling warm and loved. She drifted off to sleep, dreaming of more wonderful adventures and happy moments with her family. The next morning, Emma woke up with the sun shining through her window. She could still smell the sweet scent of chocolate cake in the house. She stretched her arms and hopped out of bed, eager to see her father again. Downstairs, her father was already in the kitchen, sipping his coffee and reading the newspaper. When he saw Emma, he put down his cup and opened his arms wide. "Good morning, my little baker," he said, his face lighting up with joy. Emma ran into his arms, giving him a big hug. "Good morning, Daddy. Did you like the cake?" "I loved it, Emma. It was the best cake I've ever had. Thank you for making my Father's Day so special," he said, kissing the top of her head. Emma's mother joined them, and they decided to spend the day together as a family. They went to the park, played on the swings, and even had a picnic with all of Emma's favorite snacks. Her father showed her how to fly a kite, and they laughed as it soared high in the sky. In the afternoon, they visited Emma's grandparents. Emma was excited to tell them all about the cake she had baked. Her grandparents listened with delight, proud of their little granddaughter's hard work and thoughtfulness. As the sun began to set, they returned home, feeling happy and content. Emma's mother prepared a special dinner, and they all sat around the table, sharing stories and enjoying each other's company. After dinner, Emma's father had a surprise of his own. He handed Emma a small box wrapped in colorful paper. "This is for you, Emma, for being such a wonderful daughter and making my Father's Day unforgettable," he said with a smile. Emma's eyes widened in surprise. She carefully unwrapped the box and found a beautiful locket inside. When she opened it, she saw a tiny picture of her family inside. "Oh, Daddy, it's beautiful. Thank you so much," she said, hugging him tightly. "You're welcome, Emma. Always remember how much we love you," her father said, holding her close. That night, after her bath, Emma snuggled into bed with her new locket around her neck. Her father tucked her in and sat beside her, ready to tell another bedtime story. This time, he told a tale about a magical garden where a little girl planted seeds of love and kindness, which grew into the most beautiful flowers. As Emma listened, her eyes grew heavy, and she felt the warmth of her father's love surrounding her. "Good night, Daddy," she whispered as she drifted off to sleep. "Good night, my sweet Emma," her father replied, kissing her forehead. And so, in the cozy little house, filled with love and laughter, Emma and her family lived happily ever after. Every Father's Day, they remembered the special cake and the love that made their family so close. Emma learned that the best gifts come from the heart and that love and kindness make every day special. Good night, little one. Remember, love and kindness make every day special. Sweet dreams.